mean, look, it's been a bloodbath, and I think a lot of tech investors have been caught off guard by just the degree of the sell-off. Look, in our opinion, this is just a major white-knuckle period, and it's a hand-holding period, and ultimately we look at just the core fundamentals and the core names and the valuations they're trading at. And in our opinion, I think the death of the FANG names is greatly exaggerated here. It's a massive disruption that we're seeing, and we're seeing valuations get hit. But ultimately, I think we're going to get through this, and I think you'll see these stocks rebound significantly over the coming, call it 3, 6, 9 months, although in the near term, it's definitely going to be turbulent.
Okay, so do you think the selling's then done? Of course, you just mentioned that you're expecting to see a rebound, but perhaps as we head into the back end of 2018, will these stocks be under more pressure, do you think?
Oh, yeah, look, I think in the near term, you're just going to see more and more bad news come out from headline perspective, right? I mean, look at Apple. I mean, at this point, the Uber driver is negative on Apple, right? And I think if you look at the data points at this point, I do think that, the supply chain is obviously negative, but I think when you look at ASPs and you look at ultimate demand over the next 12 to 18 months, I view Apple at 12 times at the trough of its range. Here, 175, 180, it's a $5 to $10 downside, $30, $40, $50 upside over the next 6 to 9 months. So I think with a lot of these names, you have to look at the upside, downside. You could see some of these stocks go down another 3, 5, 7%. But if you look at it, forest for the trees, we'd be strong buyers of tech names. And I think these are golden opportunities for those investors that have a horizon, not over the next coming weeks, but 12, 18 months. These are the times that you've been looking for to get some of these names, these valuations.
What about some of the chip names? Because we've been witnessing pretty much for the last 6 months or so this big sell down in some of the chip names. That seems to now be spilling over into some of these other more traditional tech names as well. What do you think about the chip space?
Look, I mean, chips, there's going to be significant headwinds, right? I mean, just in terms of where we are in the cycle, and obviously, you're starting to see through the sort of supply chain, there could be more pain ahead. What we've been telling our investors, across the board is you really want to rotate into enterprise names that have cloud exposure, that have core enterprise demand. Look, names, especially on large cap like Microsoft, there's names like VMware on cloud. So I think you're seeing a rotation across tech from some of the consumer and from some of the high flyer names to some of the more defensive enterprise-focused names, and that's why I think a name like Microsoft is holding up so well relative to some of the softness you're seeing across FANG and other names.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.